Hey, hi all. So in the previous video, what we have seen, we are going to now in this video we are going to see how data scientists will going to achieve this using statistics. So first one is important thing is how to collect the data. So data collection is a process which you have to get clear data or dirty data, whatever may be. We have to collect the data based upon the particular domain. So we then collect the right kind of data to perform our analysis. This is a step one. Whatever may be the TB or GB, whatever may be, we have to create a dirty data. If suppose you are getting dirty data, second step is EDA. That is basically EDA and data wrangling. Something like transposing rows and columns of the data set, or using a missing value treatment, summary, everything like duplicate, remove the duplicates, etc. This is a EDA part. So we try to explore the data to see what it tells. So from that we can actually get some insights. So third one is prediction. So we employ various techniques to derive inferences from the data that we are going to see or predict some answers for the problem statement. So is these all steps we have to only actually practicing this only to crack the problem statement. Okay, so predictions is something we are going to use all the machine learning algorithms which are suited for our problem statement, either linear regression, logistic regression, thousands of algorithms till auto keras. So there are lots of things like there are thousand machine learning algorithms. Okay, from that we have to select based upon our problem statement. We have to apply the machine learning algorithm, and we have to employ various techniques to derive the inferences. And finally, we confirm that our inferences or predictions are fairly accurate. That is accuracy part. So to probe a little more on the right kind of questions and data, let us take an example. I will tell you an example. Let's say we are trying to answer a research question. How will the education landscape and the global change in the next 30 years? So now to get an answer to this big question, we need to ask smaller questions like what is the percentage of people who are completing high school or university or PUC? What are the latest trends in global job market and how it is going to impact the education field? Since our channel is going to actually, we are focusing on the future, that is an automation 2050. So what future is going to all about? We have to actually need to collecting the appropriate data from UNESCO or UNICEF websites, and we can also have some LinkedIn to collect the data on the latest trends in the job market. So these are all the big questions, the big picture. Thus, defining a problem statement give us the clarity on how to approach and solve the big questions in a methodological way as of the future. So, to perform all the above, the data scientist or data analyst needs to have a fair idea of the domain knowledge in which the problem statement belongs to. For example, if the data science people is trying to answer the question, why is this particular summary very harsh compared to the last 50 years, they should have a fair idea about the climatic condition, the environmental science, everything. Secondly, except for the first step, all the other steps involve dealing with a large amount of data in the digital form. So the data scientists have the ability to get the data, cleanse it, read it, perform analytical operations, and employ the methods to arrive at the answers. They should need computer programming like R and Python. They should know about the PySpark environment, Spark streaming environment, Kafka, PyTorch, lots of things which are going on the market, and also deep learning algorithms. Side by side, they have to focus on the statistics too. So if we follow all this in one stretch, we can able to actually crack it. And one more thing is mm, there are lots of things going on. Actually, there are lots of online resources which I have actually studied. I will share you in the description box below. There are lots of online good resources. You can actually see it, and you can definitely get use of it. I used to read lots of blogs, books, YouTube channels, everything. So from that only I'm collecting the data and giving it to you. So people who are like know this kind of blogs, don't know that kind of YouTube. So nobody knows everything in this world. So it's all about like that. So I will post what are all the things that you should read in statistics in order to survive, um, in order to actually in order to how to use that in real time environments. So I will give you the list of a list of statistics that we want to actually study. That's what I would say. We have to study that statistics in order to use sensibly in our real-time problems or real-time use cases in our day-to-day life. Hope these videos are useful for you, and thank you so much for all your support. Subscribe to Automation 2050 for all the interesting videos. I'm researching it a lot for you people. So thank you, thanks a lot.